Previously on Tales of Arise, the party completed the next tier of arena challenges due to being overleveled. They also defeated Undine, who sadly is not a hot anime girl in this game. Finally, they saved Calaglia from Mesmod, but Calaglia was driven insane by guilt and refused to return to society. Alright, I'm sure this is going to be a very long battle of attrition, but I hope I have enough resources.
A dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just... this is it. Whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
No, this isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Dahnan or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this.
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future. One free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear. And for a new era. Let's go!
Okay, touch it and move onwards. That's quite a big battle arena. Just how big is this boss?
Hold on. Are we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renasalma, for that matter.
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
The Renasalma!
Is that like Dahna's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming!
What is this?
saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns, and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Rena's almost inside that thing. And I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow.
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
Great Spirit, you understand what we're doing. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first, you'll have to get through us. Everyone, let's go!
We're not energy for you to consume, and we're not puppets for you to control!
Only humankind has a right to determine their own future. We will never let something like you take that away from us.
I'm sorry, but we won't let you take any more away from us. We'll do whatever it takes to stop you.
I fight to quell the sounds of anguish from our world, that it may be filled with joy and peace once again.
Give it back. Give it all back. Give us back our world and give me back my own life.
Once and for all, we're going to
What did it do?
terror and death, right here, right now.
Well, after everyone's opening speech, it's already almost at 3/4 of its hit points. That was faster than I expected. I'm pretty sure I have it on hard mode too.
Double Demon Fang! Incineration Wave! Double Demon Fang!
And it's over limiting, but now I can use Boost Strike. Ha! It's still an over limit. Boost Strike did nothing to help me here.
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Yeah, Triple Mage strategy really is the best, and minions that can all cast.
What the world is this?
Not cool.
Double Demon Fang! Incineration Wave!
Why are there so many minions? And they're all supposedly based on the elemental lords.
Ignite! Double Demon Fang! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! My turn! Here I come!
It made me lock onto the main boss, not what I wanted.
Shall escape my judgment. Ray!
Double Demon!
Armor won't save you far enough!
Divine Streak!
Oh man, it's just firing its laser.
To be let free! I'm not done!
Hey, that's Dohalim's charge attack that he was using in his boss battle. They can't really seem to use as a playable character anymore. If only everyone had their own charge attack to easily close in on the enemy from a distance.
Demon Fang!
Rain down!
At best, we get Sonic Press, which moves us like 1 or 2 feet.
Take this!
And in your death, Dohalim. Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it. What to make?
Okay, the light one teleports a lot, just like Ganabelt did.
Shall escape my judgment. Ray!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Incineration Wave!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
The magic is there!
It's on!
In here!
Double Demon Fang!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
Dohalim. Other Dohalim, stop charging at me.
Yeah, then I'll provide assistance however I can.
Sorry,
Allow me to
I
help
didn't
you
want to
out.
put you out.
I can't knock into the air, so some of my aerials are not going to hit it, which really sucks because I actually have some wind moves that are aerial.
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to...
And it's over limiting as soon as I take out most of its minions.
Divine Streak!
Double Demon Fang!
Apparently I forgot to kill the wind one, or maybe it got revived since it was at full hit points, which should not be very likely, considering all the chaos happening on the battlefield right now. Maybe it revives them over time if you take too long. That could be it.
You picked the wrong fight!
One more!
Double demon fang!
Coming through!
Merciful take it!
The waters of Dahna!
Double demon fang!
Blazing storm!
Is this just impermanent over limit?
The flame inside me yearns to be
thrilling
free!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
It doesn't matter. We just have to keep kicking its ass until it bites the dust.
The Great Spirits!
Damn! Must have been conserving its energy for an escape.
That bastard took off with the Renasolma!
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right, let's go.
Should have him jump in while yelling YOLO.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on, we've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Are you kidding me? We have to fight these guys first?
Here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's
What?
take these out and keep moving!
That's not fair.
Get out of our way already!
I didn't expect such base tactics from a supreme being.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks like a human!
Whatever it is, it's wasting time that we don't have.
Yeah, not only that, but that thing is getting bigger by the minute.
It's starting to slow down the more it grows. We should be able to catch up soon enough.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong, everyone, and stand your ground! Rising Phoenix!
All that just to waste our resources. Damn.
Brace yourselves! We're going to crash!
We caught up to it.
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dahna?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renasolma.
This madness ends!
What? We have to only target that hand first?
And this time, we really mean it.
We've all come so far. We've faced so much. We can
Whoa.
together.
Naturally, we are all leaving this fight alive.
Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
The Great Spirit's getting desperate. So stay on your toes, everyone.
Alright, even the big boss has a weak point.
Let's whittle down that thing's power. Go!
Right. Let's start with the arm.
Let's do this, Law!
Okay, seems we can down it. Might be a good opportunity for a enhanced fire attack. Whoa, already? That was fast.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Incineration wave!
Okay, that I should have gotten closer. That was a waste. Oh, they were healing me. What the heck? That was fast.
Astral energy!
I don't like the look of this.
We have to stop it!
Wow, we broke it again? Or not? I'm not sure.
The healing arc!
There!
Thanks. Heaven and earth!
No more dithering!
Our future begins here.
Always impressive.
But there are a bunch of Vholrans around here too. They're close range, but still, having a lot of extra targets is a little bit annoying.
Armor won't save you!
Now all that's left is the middle!
Let's do it!
It also means I have to get very dangerously close to it.
Double Demon Fang! Incineration wave! Thunder!
Freezing storm!
Trying to mix in a few other combo attacks to fill up my boost gauge faster, and it has a mystic art. Black hole. Ow. It does continual damage, so there's a lot of dodging here, but I'm not sure if it's even safe to use a counter edge in this current situation. Yeah, maybe if I had used a counter edge I could finish it faster, but then it's possible that I could screw up my dodges and die really quickly.
Not today!
Sleep now!
Double Demon Fang! Thunder! Thunder Fang! Erosive Fury!
Freezing storm!
Ready and ready! Double Demon Fang!
I can carve through armor!
Far enough! Meteor storm!
It's on! Double Demon Fang! Not today!
And somehow hitting it enough caused it to do it again. Is it even in an overlimit state? I can't even tell.
Try harder!
How are the rest of the party members dodging this?
That's what you mean.
Here, let me heal you.
Oh no, they summoned a bunch of orbs.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. This is it.
This ends now!
Good, we got it.
Alphen!
Yeah! We're both fine. We're going to start the ceremony now, before it can recover. Shionne.
Yeah.
The heck?
I've returned, just as I told you I would.
Hurry! The Great Spirit is reviving itself!
Shionne! Absorbing the Great Spirit!
Apologies. I can't suppress it for very long.
Hand it over right now. You plan to use this to defeat the Great Spirit. Which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. So then you know how to destroy the Great Spirit. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated. I won't let you do that! Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You bastard! I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end. Save everyone. And Shionne! Silence. I'll tear you apart, slay the girl and the Great Spirit, and erect a fortress of death over both worlds.
What do you get from all this? When you have all that power, what will you do?
My dominion shall reign over all existence. Nothing else matters.
That's it? This is so you can rule over all existence just because?
Despicable as they were, even the other lords, even the Great Spirit had a future in mind. But you have nothing, only death. So what? It matters little to me. You are pathetic. Truly pathetic. And you're not. You are a failure. Empty. A sovereign who couldn't even die in his own time as he was meant to. You're right. I used to wonder why I was still alive after so long. There are things in this world, in the here and now, that are worth protecting. That's why I'm still here.
And I won't let you take them away!
Shame Vholran doesn't get that many appearances in the game, since that was actually a pretty epic speech between them.
This one's all mine! The fury of lightning! Not today! You resist! Thunder!
Alright, he stays down for a fairly long time compared to most bosses, probably because it's a one-on-one. So you can actually deal some decent combos to refill your gauge a little quicker. And just keep knocking him down and just keep comboing him. Of course, since your boost attack uses up your health, you still need to be careful about it anyways.
You will beg me.
And now he's over-limiting. Which means time to heal and run. Until he stops doing that.
You will not be let free! The fury of lightning!
Yep, can't knock him down anymore in this state.
You will know double demon fang! Double demon fang! Fury of lightning! Double demon fang! Die already! Double demon
Okay, now he's back to normal. You can actually take out his casting with your demon thing, which is kind of crazy.
You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred. Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness! The words of a coward. Your weakness disgusts me. You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive!
I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here. You say that because you've been alone so long. If you had someone, anyone to turn to, a single friend, someone to love, people who would support and guide you, you can't have been alone your whole life. All I remember is the lashes of whips. Each strike spreading a skein of fire across my back. The masters who killed slaves for sport. And the slaves who sacrificed their compatriots that they might live. There is no love, no friendship, not there or anywhere else. Is there no way for you to see this differently? Enough! You gambled the fate of this world to save a single life, and yet I am the evil one? How utterly ridiculous. It's true. Maybe it is selfish of me to want to save her, but I swore that I would let no one else be sacrificed in this battle. I can't bear to see her die. You and I are so much more alike than I had ever imagined. No, we're not. I want a world built on kindness.
Yeah, you cannot die in this part. But he can still inflict ailments on you, and you can't really defend against all of them.
Power is
You know, this is me trying to play Tales like an actual combo game. Heh.
I am the truth of it. All others shall be banished.
Since I have the freeze charm, I'm just gonna go ahead and face tank it.
Try this.
Seems Alphen has some kind of super armor while performing his flaming edges.
The blazing sword. The power Shionne has bestowed upon me.
I'll take you down.
And you over limits again.
Infernal turret. Try this. It's over. You are the last obstacle impeding my progress. Die. That's my line. I'll show you the limits of your solitude.
Anime cutscene, huh?
What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Vholran.
I don't need your victor's pity.
And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. Don't!
You wish to save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, you choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you!
Vholran! What the fuck?
Should've just punched him and taken the Renans Alma.
I'm sorry. The Renans Alma is...
Yes. But you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Renans Alma, but nonetheless...
I can't! I would never! It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still... destroy the thorns. And me with them.
That's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, don't let me be the end of the world.
Getting another bad ending?
That's it. Look! The path Dahna's energy flowed through is still open. We can use it to call out to Dahna's will!
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't you remember? Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dahna's will inside all of us. If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dahna's will, then maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Are you really saying that if all of Dahna thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can save you. And the only way to save Rena, too.
To save Rena?
That's right. Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Shionne. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dahna, hear my plea! I want to save Shionne! And I want to save Rena too! I want to end this cycle of one joy, constantly being sacrificed for another's pain! So please, grant us your strength!
月日が流れてもあなたとならば人はそれぞれ背負うものが剥がれこの星に生まれた意味を知る強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる続いてく物語に私はいるのかな届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ
Wait, what's gonna happen to Lenegus? Alright, credits time. Which means I'm definitely gonna get some copyright thing once this video uploads. Elfin really did try to forgive Vholran, who is pretty much tied with Almadria as the worst of the lords. Yeah, maybe mostly because of their similar pasts. And you can tell in the throughout the game, Elfin did have his own struggles of his own hatred. Like, right, even in the beginning, he openly wondered if he had to genocide the Renans in order to find peace, before being talked out of it by Zephyr. Yeah, so depending on who his mentor was, he could have easily turned out like Vholran and stopped being a liberator and instead become a mad avenger instead. The whole forgiveness Aesop does kind of fall flat when Vholran himself does not accept the forgiveness. But then again, the ending showing where Dahna and RENA fuse does seem like they essentially convinced the world to forgive RENA, the planet, and the Great Spirit. Though absolute forgiveness is really not applicable in real life, forgiveness requires some trust between the two parties so that they don't betray each other. And someone like Calaglia would betray that kind of trust. On the other hand, there are people like Dohalim who can prove their willingness to redeem themselves. Yeah, it's not that simple, this forgiveness. Though at the very least, some form of reconciliation, even if it's less than forgiveness, is necessary if you are forced to live with the other party. That's for sure. So you can't just go full genocide mode like the Dime would do. Unfortunately, it really does feel like there are probably more people like Vholran and Almadria and Calaglia than there are people like Dohalim who can be easily forgiven. Yeah, some people will just not change their ways at all, and will even pretend to in order to take advantage of you. So yeah, this is a feel-good lesson in an RPG that does not really translate well to real life. Also, Vholran really needs his own version of the Empty Mask manga. Or maybe even a prequel game where he uses his own katana-based swordsmanship. I wonder what region he comes from. He said he was betrayed by his fellow slaves, so maybe he comes from Cyslodia, assuming that the Lord at the time also used the same snitching system as Ganabelt. And hopefully the people on Lenegus made it through that fusion safely. Okay, but what happened to Lenegus? Are they all dead? Because Lenegus is not actually part of the planet, it's a machine. Do we just assume everyone made it to the new planet intact? We hope. 'Cause I don't think the party's enough to repopulate all of humanity. Also, the fusion would still mostly have Dahnan structures because most of RENA was already destroyed to begin with, huh? And the Helgen Quill are still kind of boned unless we actually do the cloning plan. Yeah, the pacing of the second half was kind of weird, wasn't it? A lot of exposition. And you think the second half would be used to better explain Vholran's motivation, since he is trying to steal the Great Spirit's spot as the main villain. Yeah, it does seem to be quite rushed, kind of like Rise of the Third Power. Yeah, right, they had similar premises of rebelling against tyranny, but then they just rushed the ending. Though I think Arise at least handled things a little better by having it end on a happier note. Though combat-wise, well, I'm glad we don't have anything quite as ridiculous as the equipment systems of Zestiria and Berseria, but I miss being able to combo my bosses. If I wanted to play Ease, I would play Ease. And yeah, not being able to combo bosses just doesn't feel like Tails. Feels like they can't decide where they want to be Ease or Tails here. Yeah, basically every boss was armatized Heldolf. Even one-on-one battles with human enemies like Vholran. Though I do think Vholran staggered slightly easier than in his previous battles for the one-on-one fight, probably for balance reasons. Or otherwise it just wouldn't be possible to... it might not be possible to win. Okay, Rinwell's anti-revenge Aesop definitely took a weird turn when Law outright acted like a human shield, that's for sure. I feel like there would have been a better way to write that than having him take a hit for an enemy who's clearly too dangerous to waste time with. Honestly, due to her ability to create Zeugles, I would consider her in some ways a greater threat level than Vholran. If they'd let her live and she got away, she could just create a Zeugle army and continue hounding all of the liberated areas. Well, Vholran's with his sovereign powers is basically just like a really strong mage. She's a really strong mage with a Zeugle army. So what exactly did Vholran mean by Fortress of Death? He probably means something like a wider scale version of what he was doing in Pelagian. He would just hollow people out in order to feed himself. He would become just like the Great Spirit, eating everyone's astral energy while also but only this time he rules them more directly than the Great Spirit would. At least that's my guess. Well, still, even the ending, even the end game was rushed. It is still nice that the party finally got, we actually get a happy ending. In some ways, it did end a lot more optimistically than Symphonia, but only because Symphonia had, also it shares lore of Fantasia, where it does show that things go to hell even after Lloyd's efforts. Here, there's no indication that Dohalim will fail in uniting the people yet. Unless they make a sequel where everything does go wrong. And the Renans and Dahnans do go to war again. Hopefully that won't happen. Since it's Planets United, it would be nice if they also gave us the ability to name the planet. That, I vaguely remember they allowed you to do that. Did they allow you to do that with the tree in Symphonia? I don't remember. But it would be cool if they could do the same thing here. Now, still, a great spirit's gonna. They say that the Renans still had the ability to make their own decisions, but they were still heavily influenced by the Helgen Quill's information control, huh? Yeah, I feel like Tales is always trying to include some kind of great cosmic power in all of their stories that can kind of mess up with some of the more human conflicts. The Great Spirit didn't exactly have a human mindset. Yeah, that's why Vholran was a lot of wasted potential. He could have been the final antagonist with a perfectly human mindset. Though I do wish the final battle would consist of Vholran fusing with the Great Spirit somehow to fight the entire party. That would have been pretty neat too. Because, yeah, the 1-1 duel of Vholran is not too difficult if you just spam Demon Fang, and also spam Alphen's boost. So this is what everyone's doing after a story, huh? So they did bring up the issue of Dohalim eventually dying and being replaced by a new leader. So what are his plans to ensure that the balance of power is maintained in the future after he loses his position? Seems like there's still a lot of Zeugles around, though. Yeah, without the Great Spirit around, it's possible the Zeugles can no longer be controlled by anyone, even the Renans. So we're just gonna have to punch them all to death like Law's doing. Does Hootle look a little bigger in this picture? Huh. So now all the, I guess all the owls are visiting Rinwell. It would be nice if they could be incorporated in the mystic art. Just like with the Normans. What, now they're cooking. I wonder if the side quests I completed have any bearings on the credits cutscenes. You know, since we did that whole, we did a ton of cooking quests with the party. And Dohalim finally reconciled with his friends. But what happened to the Fire Master Core? Apparently it still had some power, but maybe that power went away after the battle, and there's no longer a blazing sword. Alright, they finally get their wedding day, and Doc is here too. And some of the I think the rebel leaders got invited too. Alright, Finn, for real. No sudden twists like another war starting. Like with Symphonia. Okay, now we can get clear data. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Arise. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.